Hey guys, it's Beeboy here, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed the What Happened to the Fortnite Pets video. So today, I'm going to do a follow-up on that video, mainly based around one of my favorite pets, and the only pet I don't have, Empress. So let's get right into it. So, before I get started talking about Empress, I wanted to talk about Alm's Perch in the Chapter 2 Season 3 Battle Pass. So, when I first saw Alm's Perch in the Battle Pass, I thought it was just considered a normal backbling, as it didn't say pet, it said backbling. I was very confused because it looked just like a pet. After seeing some gameplay of it, I was even more confused as it had all the animations a pet has. I decided to post a suggestion on Fortnite Battle Royale's subreddit to make it a pet. Someone actually informed me that Alm's Perch actually showed up in your locker if you sorted by pets. So, it is confirmed that Alm's Perch is in fact a pet. I later also found out that you can even pet Alm's Perch just like a pet. In the next update, Epic actually changed it to say pet instead of backbling. This means that Alm is the first Chapter 2 pet. So does this mean that pets are back? Well, yes, because we got Alm, but that doesn't necessarily mean we'll get them in every battle pass. Anyway, that's a topic for another video. I just thought I'd let you guys know because a lot of people were saying it in the comments of my last video, and I actually put a pinned comment, so I just thought I'd address it in this video. Anyway, today I'll be talking mostly about Empress. So, for those of you that don't know about or need a refresher on who Empress is, I will tell you a bit about her. Empress is a pink cat who is the very first pet backbling to release in the item shop. She came out on March 14th in Season 8 for 1,000 V-Bucks, and was only in the shop for one day. She has never returned as people suspect that she didn't sell very well. She has unique animations to any other pet, as she was the first cat pet in the game. The only other cat pet is Kaio from the Season 9 Battle Pass, which is very different animations than Empress, as it is a robot cat. Empress is also the only pet I don't have. Anyway, it has been 5 seasons since she was out, so will she ever come back? So, to start off, we need to address why she didn't sell well. The main reason is that she sold for 1,000 V-Bucks, and many people thought the price was too high. Now, of course, many people have their different opinions on this. I personally think it's worth it for me because I love the pet and would use her a lot. And she also has a ton of unique animations that probably took a lot of time to create. But for people that don't use the pets as much and just think of it as another backbling, then yeah, 1,000 V-Bucks isn't worth it for them. Anyway, back to the point. If it didn't sell well, they probably wouldn't want to bring it back because they don't really want to bring something back to the shop if not many people will buy it. Especially how shops have been recently, with all the items in the shops being the ones that sell well, or the ones that a lot of people buy, that's a big reason why Empress hasn't returned as well. Another reason it hasn't returned is that no new pets have come to the shop, is that first, Empress didn't sell well, and then the next pet that they tried again with was Gunner, and for those of you that don't know, Gunner legitimately got removed from the game for looking too much like Bonesy. So with both the pets that came to the item shop not doing well, they probably wouldn't really want to sell more to the item shop unless pets do really well at some point. Alright, so now we move on to the main part of this video, which is, will Empress ever return to the item shop? So first of all, we're going to talk about all the possibilities of Empress returning and the chances of each possibility. So, the first possibility is that Empress just randomly returns like any other item in the item shop would return. This one is a bit unlikely, seeing that she hasn't returned yet and no other pets have been added since her release, besides Gunner, which of course got removed. Especially how she probably didn't sell well, mixed with how shops have been recently with all the 30-day items that return every 30 days because they sell well. So with that out of the picture, how will she come back? Well, another possibility is that people will start thinking, oh, Empress is super rare and stuff, and she becomes the next rarest thing. This one is a little more likely than her randomly returning, but it's still kind of unlikely. This really depends on the community here. But ever since Recon Expert came back and Blaze came out, there really hasn't been much talk about the next rarest thing. The only really rare thing people talk about are the original Renegade Raider or Aerial Assault Trooper, which will never return probably because they were season shop items. The reason for this is that I think all of the rare items that are rare now aren't even season 1 items. The cool thing about Recon Expert is that she was only out in season 1 and she never came back until chapter 2 season 2. The next rarest skin in the item shop is Midnight Ops, who was last seen October 24th, 2018 in season 6. What made Recon's expert rare was that a lot of the player base started in Season 2+, including me, so a lot of the players didn't play in Season 1. Anyway, I don't know if Empress would be the next rare thing, but maybe in the future. The third possibility in my favorite is that Empress gets one or more new styles. Now, I talked about this a bit in my last video about the pets, but I'll go more in depth in this video. So to start off, I wanted to mention this cat in the Dog Days loading screen from Season 9. I mentioned this in my last pet video, but I thought this was going to be a new pet when I first saw it. But when I was doing some research for my first pet video, it looks like it's the same model as Empress. You can see the glasses on it and the tail's the same. So either that pet in the background was going to be a style, is going to be a style, or maybe it was going to be a new pet using the same model as Empress, but maybe they decided not to release it after seeing what happened with Gunner using the same model as Bonesy. Or maybe it's just in the background for fun. I don't really know how it would just be in there for fun, but you never know. So, I don't really know what this cat was planned to be, but either way, I think it should be a style for Empress. Even if this was going to be a new pet, and they decide not to release it, they might have the textures for it somewhere, and they can make it a style. Just as I think that Gunner should be a style for Bonesy, I think this cat should be a style for Empress. First of all, you might be wondering, Beeboy, how does this have anything to do with Empress actually returning to the shop? Well, if you don't know already, when a cosmetic gets a new style, there's a huge chance it will be in the item shop soon after it gets the style. Anyway, for all the people that thought she was 1,000 V-Bucks was too much for Empress, they might think it's worth it if she has more styles. This would make Empress a lot more popular, give Epic more sales on it from the people wanting Empress and the people who like the new style, and if all that goes well, they could bring more pets to the item shop. Of course, new pets might be the price point that's a bit lower, like 600 to 800 V-Bucks. But anyway, that's probably all the possibilities of Empress returning. Okay, so the question is still kind of unanswered. Will Empress return to the item shop? In my opinion, I think at some point she will. And of course I hope she does so I can actually get her. But it all depends on us and the people at Epic. We can all try and make Empress more popular by posting about her on YouTube or social media, and also, maybe if people recognize she's rare, then she could also come back that way. Or, if the Dog Days loading screen gets spread around, maybe Epic will be reminded of that cat in the corner. Anyway, guys, I wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. It really helps out, and thank you for all the support recently. Also, thank you for the support on the What Happened to the Fortnite Pets video. Anyway, guys, if you could drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, that would be really appreciated. Also, it helps spread the video around. Another thing, if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy some of my other videos, so please consider subscribing. It's free, and it really helps out the channel, and it keeps me motivated to make more content. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to comment your thoughts, and I will see you guys next time.